Alala khumbule ekhaya lala. Yo. Hey bengazi ukuthi ukhumbule ekhaya ingaze ihlambalaza amaphoyisa kanje. Yo, ake shayela izandla.
Mthizo fanzola wena ka.
Yeah.
And this time is for the rands, dollars and some pounds. Otherwise umsinga ukho then I'm out.
Yeah.
I swear y'all don't want the 3 too fast smoke.
When I was preparing for this interview, I was saying to myself, I wanna ask Mthizo ukuthi maybe influence yakhe inspire uye vele uProKid.
Hola familia.
Hi, this is James Noble.
This is Salom Ekanube.
Yo, this is David Mashamela. You're on
Happy Days.
Happy Days.
Happy days.
Happy Days podcast.
It's a happy day to have a good day.
It's Happy Days on podcast. Ngendlela right. It's a good day to have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining us once again for yet another episode. Now we're moving to as in somebody ngitep. Sinokuba mawututu bheke acting. Mawututu ziyawo ngumculo, mawututu ziyawo ngelona bayibizani i-pop yabo Ringo. Mawututu sesiku hip hop. Manje sikubamba nge-culture rap. Ngeke usabuya awuthi ngicela ukukutshela that thing. So thank you so much for subscribers who are continuing subscribing with us, and thank you guys for supporting us. And I'm commenting, I really appreciate ukuthi nisiguide because we're growing every day because of you guys. Emakasi ngokuthi niyalandela podcast, and my subscriber, they're always waiting for each episode. So we're moving to now talking about hip hop ne culture rap, and what a better way to actually do it, because we still like us, we still evolve like us. We're still out and about here. We are here at the Sofeng in Midlands, still talking on about more on the southwestern township. Midlands niyazi ukuthi kusase igas lakudala nalo. So siloku nje siya abantu ababukela abanamapap bangasibiza sina swaff. Sihlala sishaya nje si out and about. So today I'm with Themba Nko. Yeah, okay, popularly known as Mthizo out here. Yeah, ngiyakubona usibamba ngevaselina.
Yeah.
Style.
Sure.
Ukrend pinjam. Ngikrend out jam. Thanks ukuthi sishayele around. Thanks blind ukuthi sishayele around.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, no, thank you so much, my brother. Because kahle abantu abangenza ukuthi abantu abanye bebe commenta abangenza ukuthi ngibize. It is competition oboyingenele ye rap culture, where we promoting I'm a rap enthusiast ahlangene gathering together a new town, and ebengidana by the way. Yeah, ni outcome produce. Yeah, it was on the 7th of October.
Sure.
Yeah. So isn't there a great shy round it as yakubona ukuthi na ingwenye izithatha zonke manje le tennis court yeah shy round awuza ngibonile mabagayi check ye 10 steen.
Oh yeah.
Ngasho ngathi ziyawe kasi ayingasho ngathi yeah lo ukulandela ngiyifuna le 10 steen court manje awusho awuthi just ukutshela nje abantu ama viewers ukuthi wena uqale kanjani. I know ukuthi ithama lakho li involved in terms of inspiring you with the music. Uyazi amathama nama LP kudala. So uqale kanjani nje ukuthi ungene uzube nothando lomculo?
Yeah, njengoba ushilo mfethu Themba lami played a big role in my life. That guy, because at the time Uli Lami had recently died, passed away actually. It's not very blind, you know. And so then Selena Lia young child. So Mang Selena Lia ganjalo. I got to see more of him. Because there was only the two of us left. So he was a music enthusiast. So I 11 soundtrack. Or it's not Yabo, Ukamba one. There's a soundtrack behind this background music.
Okay.
Yeah, ngicale kanjalo futhi ukuthanda umculo from being a minor, growing up towards being a teenager. Obviously ngiyozola. Yeah, edladleni kusezola. So growing up, you know, masuqala uwe teenager going out in the streets, udlala estradini nangani. You know what you find out there. The usual suspects.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's how it happened, man. Yeah.
But the love of hip hop or rap, why not kwaito njengomuntu ophumezolo?
You know what I usually say, no? I'm a kwaito artist more than anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a kwaito artist because those are my roots. That's what I'm cut from. And then, you know, growing up, mid-2000s, you know, the hip-hop at the time, well, I know Kwaito was active, but the hip-hop at the time was a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, so, let me fire, actually. Ezinye zasedladleni bengizivakashela during school holidays, you know. Well, they're a little bit older than me, and at the time bona vele like from umsuka from ukugeleza kwabo bageleze isingamleni, you know. So you know isingamleni hip hop ifike la kahle because hip hop kahle inesingamla esibhamu. You understand? So ifikele kubo and they brought it back home. Batholakala ukuthi this one time ngivakashile bafaka 50 cent.
Yeah.
For example. And I liked it. Uyabona man, experiencing that one thing for the first time, young child. And I liked it very much, but njengoba ngicula ngale ndlela ngicula ngayo like vandag. I wanted to have it in a more kasi perspective.
Okay.
So yeah, I went on with my search after ukuzwa lento abangimameli. I went on with my search and I found people like Squara Camp, you know, the Pro Kids and everything. Because abantu bebasha first of all in the language,
yes,
and second of all perspective.
Okay, yes.
They could get to me. That's how it happened.
Because I like what you're mentioning, because I was about to ask you your influence.
Sure.
Because listening from your lines, to me, Pro Kids. You know, I don't know the style maybe. So I was like when I was preparing for this interview, I was saying to myself, I wanna ask Mthizo maybe influence inspire way of Pro Kid.
Yeah, I know.
It comes out actually. It does. Yeah.
I won't lie.
But in a good way.
My biggest influence is Pro.
Okay. Yeah,
man. I'm now money when it comes to that. I'm just gonna say my biggest influence.
But what is it exactly what Boitana Pro Kid? Was it just the ling or maybe I wouldn't say a style?
Can I tell you a brief story now?
Yeah, please.
How I discovered
Please.
the Pro. Transporting SK. You know? I think it was 2005 at the time. Yeah, it was 2005. That's when Heads and Tails came out.
Okay, yes.
Transporting SK. Shout out to Mr. Shepard. That Shepard was my transport driver at the time. Of any Husky.
Yeah. Okay.
This one morning, man, YFM is on the radio. And then the song came in, and the intro ya Leongoma, or well, the first instrument ya Leongoma was a BMW E30 starting.
Okay.
You know, and it caught my attention.
Okay, yeah.
Attention, yeah, okay. Because you have to transporting at the time.
Yeah.
We don't even care. Mangabe mhlambe kwesinye isikhathi ngatholakala ngiyi-1 ngicava ukuthi ngiphume kanjani, so we don't care about that. But on that day when I heard that, it caught my attention like ngenye indlela.
Okay.
And then it started the first beat of I vibed to Juliana. I think, I'm not sure if Mr. Shepard was the one riding my program.
Let's hope Mr. Shepard is watching.
But I just hope he gets to reminisce now about that day, that one morning.
Okay.
And then the first verse drops. I see again, funky bassline. I'm one person named Tandy Poetry. And the poetry is such a broad art form. So, Muktanda Wami poetry anjalo, what I love the most is that there came people abakwazi ukuyibeka ngalendlela mina engikwazi ukuyi-understand better.
Yeah.
And that was proof.
Okay.
From Ilingo,
Yeah.
delivery,
Yeah.
and the way he carried himself. Well, at the time, in Ingoma, later on, I won music video and everything because we sang fan, sang London, and you could see the guy. Man.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell you.
Yeah. Without him.
You understand?
Yeah.
But relativity more than anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No.
Relate
So when it started, you actually was a member of a certain group. That was way back in 2015. Is it 2015?
Yeah, I think it was 2015, 16.
Yeah. I think there was a group. Igama le group nje, igama lobu gents nje. I remember. What's the name of that group? Because I remember. Do you remember being a part of that group nje? Nakona ben rapper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's where it all began,
Part of a
actually.
collective called Ipaga.
Yeah, Ipaga.
Sure.
Yeah, it's mangeleza that part. I was like, okay, yeah, negama lakhona uyabona nje ukuthi nokusekas la angeke uzubuye saphakamela angeke ubuye. So okay, and you were obviously maybe 5 or 6 a bandini, a groupini. Do you remember maybe what you can share, mhlambe anything you can share ebeni in ama release nawayenza and the journey nje manicala yonke into?
Yeah. So the whole initiative was founded by Maseven.
Yeah.
Don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
Maseven Upset. He had recently won, not even recently because Magai win already. It was back in, I think, 2012 or 2013. He was crowned as king of street rap by Slachis.
Okay, yeah, I remember Slachis.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then he gained the traction at Bahia, got following like crazy. So Maseven is the kind of guy who likes to pass the torch. And like he umuntu othanda ukubasula. Even though angayenza ingoma and release solo tracks, solo singles and albums.
Yeah.
But he's not one to roll solo.
Okay, we say, guys, let's do this.
So At the time, vele besisi fast yabo mina naye. Isikhathi savanyana. Besihamba ama-session at the time vele kasi rap was mad active. It was mad active. It was beautiful to see. I hope you were there.
Yeah.
I just hope you were
Yeah.
Masamba masession kanjalo, obvious you get to meet new people, talented individuals. And so telling you about Uma 7 and the kind of guy he was Qoqa. To cut the long story short, was Qoqa, Yimi, Knox Matchbox, Sfilikwane, Umrich, and him. Just like Kiro, what
Yes.
has been doing for many years.
Yeah.
First time live. After that, we were in. It's kind of well. The ends are gone. So that's what Uma 7 did. Slanganisa and came up with a name, Ep49, and we recorded a few songs. One of them being Ringakao.
Yeah.
So, but it was a beautiful experience. It was a beautiful time. And we made beautiful music. We made relationships. We mended relationships. Like it was a beautiful experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's part of what shaped me to be what I am today.
So one will say hip hop or rap and the culture, it is actually or was actually meant to make sure we taking care of the social illness ezenzakala ekas. So I'm actually looking at the way nibeke igama ukuthi iphakami. Obviously there was something ebeniiphakamisa in a way as just to actually or to I don't know how to put it, but maybe just to certain issues to talk about them, and to raise some issues with the government, with life as a cause, yeah.
Unfortunately, at the time we were so much focused on trying to be a force to be reckoned with.
Okay.
You understand? So we never, because we never got to make a solid or full body of work, like an album, maybe an EP or an mixtape. So we were releasing singings. So when you release a singing, especially a rap singing, more than
yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that most of the time I won't rap at first. You understand? That is ministry.
Yeah.
And then from there the horizon singing artist,
yeah.
A versatile. So with Ep49 we never got to tap into that mindset because we were not in album mode at the time.
Okay.
So we were using
singing, yeah.
Whereby every single had to be
powerful. Yeah. Yeah.
Most of the time, we never got to tap into. We didn't really get in our bag. Understand?
Yeah.
I wish we ever figured out, but then you know how things go. We grew apart
because I was about to go just there. In most cases, you see groups. You remember your squatter camps. What do you think contributes to breaks? I know we sometimes grow apart, but I'm saying mostly in something you'll find out abasekho together, even not necessarily about hip hop phela. It happens into a whole lot of different genres, you know, ukuthi uthola ukuthi bathi abasekho bonke in. So what do you think maybe eyenza ukuthi or kuba khona uba big headed or something kwenzakalani, because ama group awabi together forever?
Yeah, I think more than anything, I'm trying to reach out and experience because must be life in general. It's a journey. Life is a journey. It's a arrival and departure type thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do a figure vibe.
Omunya figure vibe. Yeah.
No Muhammad just like let's say we are all come say it's you see something and after that say you understand. So it's always beautiful to embrace yonkinto ozithola ukuyo elifini ngalesikhathi uzithola ukuyo ngaso. Let's just make the best of what we have right now. It's a perfect example from that.
Yes.
Let's just have a good time more than anything.
Yeah.
Do the best that we can. Touch or change your life if you can. You understand? And then after that, job and you should meet it's a journey. And then I'm a journey like I'm a destiny way to our fun. You understand?
Yes.
But if you got to be with certain people and formed something so like beautiful, you understand? It's a very beautiful thing. It's a very incredible thing. Which was told and it's an experience here for a living, because it's different personalities, you know, it's different mindsets and everything.
That's true, yeah.
So get to learn. What's the word? Enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Eager to learn.
Yes.
Because
yes, because it's true what you're saying, because like I was saying, it is not only something that is happening with rap or hip hop phela. It happens now Mthizo now breaker, but for the good part of it, because you learning something together and then you pusher masesanians isn't as different.
To make an example in Mthizo, it's a pastor.
You know
they didn't like break up. I think
your malaikas.
You understand. So it goes back to my point, which well, we call it as the music industry or the game and everything, but it all boils down to life itself as bottom ground. So yeah, that's what's up, man. Which if going around, you got to meet a certain people and combined and made a force together. It's a very beautiful thing.
Yes, yeah.
But more especially the end user is so happy to be able to tell the tale.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's I think that's my point. It's a journey, and I'm just grateful that I'm able to tell the tale.
Yeah, you were part of that. Yeah. And then now fast forward Mthizo to 2016, and that's where you actually did your solo.
Sure.
Yeah, and like bospana nabobani kuqale kanjani ukuthi ubone ukuthi yazini kahle kahle ngathi umuntu talented to even continue, you know?
Sure. 2016. So if you remember when
that was before Izola.
Yeah. then roll on with myself. People who are popular, you know, like well-known names around the fraternity. So obviously, in my session, you get to drop a 16 and you introduce yourself before you do so. I'm Mthizo, so. And then you do your thing. And then people actually like what you do. They enjoy them. And at the time, or more you were just hoping, I hope the people like this.
Yeah.
I need to stay my before, like more before permanent whatever you ends on my punch. Before permanent, you stay my color now. Yeah.
What's your shy? Yeah. Yeah.
So when you get to play it for other people or perform it, and they actually like it. Damn, it's cutie pansela.
Yeah.
First of all, I got the platform. Number 2, by writing.
Should is a keep.
You understand? So I guess me bambera writing. Abantu bayancane mangiva estradini uthola ukuthi mhlambe umuntu bekada wherever la besikhona, for example mhlambe besikhona eSulfini when I did my thing. Mohlangana naye, yo boy, I heard you.
The keep.
That's nice. You get that a lot. And then now, right?
Yeah.
Why not take it further? You understand? And you look back to the people who inspired you. Akusabantu ohlangane nabo session. Yabo? When I was a kid at the time, so there was no being a shangan and squad campus.
Yeah.
Heard them on the radio. So I have another idea. Why not take it further? I also want to be on the radio. I also want to be national.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand. So yeah, that's when it actually started.
Yeah.
That's what sparked.
Yeah. Okay.
Light. Let's do this, man. Let's take it further. What we?
So talking about hearing yourself and growing and seeing this thing that ngihamba on the right track. When was the first time? Do you remember the first time you hear your song on radio? And which radio was that?
The first time I heard.
Oh, to you?
I don't think I can ever recall the time.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay. Yeah.
But I remember the first time my music video played on TV.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Video is
Yeah.
played on MTV base, so it's, they liked it. For whatever reason. Let's say because being so.
Yeah, let's say that.
Yeah, I remember that time, and
Okay.
if you can say,
Yeah.
So I wasn't so much like, I don't know what's the word in my bed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel like Conte short die.
Yeah, because even today, I'm currently working on my album. It's on the post-production phase.
Okay.
Stage, so it's mixing and mastering. And I'm working with one of the dopest engineers in the country right now. When it comes to Lendoity hip hop, and his name is New T. I don't know if you know him.
Okay.
New T is responsible mostly for his stuff, Sarakiro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm working with him, but I guess what I'm trying to get at, Uguti, I know, I trust him, that's why near
Yes.
For most of the time, how's this? How does this sound? There's always something with me.
Okay.
If you can change this, or if when it comes to this thing, my art, you understand? So going back to lighting, which when the video I first played, immediately when you say that, I felt like I needed more.
Okay.
Yeah, so as much as I was happy with Mira, because I see no more about it,
Yeah.
At the time, I didn't really have much as far as catalog goes. But I had a video on TV. There's people that I found by Yenza Lentole from way back. They have a catalog, but some of them
Yeah.
And so I was fortunate, and I was aware of being fortunate at the time and being lucky and everything. But I always felt like I could do more. I have an album that is set to drop like early next year.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
I've been working on it since this year started. No, it's national maybe 2 years back.
Okay.
So I've been sitting on it. Mangi mamela no.
Shower nakuqala.
Young child. And then it gets to a point where I just feel like as we could take this a step further. You understand? So I'm that kind of person.
Yeah, sayinweba, yeah. So I know there's another a single, Izala. They just released, I think 2023 this year.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, and now it's actually doing very well. I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Nabantu bayancane. Njengoba bengishiwo at first ukuthi seeing people receiving it and actually giving the kind of feedback that you anticipate, you would have loved better from. It's a very beautiful thing to see, you know. So it features the beat was done by a speaker.
Okay, yeah, I'm bonus speaker. Yeah, I'm bonus speaker.
Let's go to the beat.
Yeah.
For those who have listened to Izalaranj, it's a sample. It's a sample by just 10 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
Lament. I won't be able to find it right now.
Okay. But it was surely a sample, yeah.
Sample, but closest example was also sampled by Dr. Dre.
Okay.
On 2001, I think, Explosive.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Go back and listen to Izalaranj.
Okay, ngizoyilalela kahle. Ngiyayazi na, but I didn't actually pick it up from ukuthi that is simple.
Yeah, let's speaker for you.
Okay.
Let's speaker for you. Uzoyishaya la yini. But it won't come out as ungamgaya task wena ne. Ufuna ukusampula ingoma so. Umgaya leyo ngoma.
Okay.
Makabuya ku. Ayithi umgaya une idea.
Yeah, uzoyishaya kanje. Ayijike yonke la.
At first it was when I was this is the song that you sang.
Okay.
But it's a
Totally different, yeah.
Totally different. That's a speaker for you. So yeah. Izalaranj. There was a song whereby Ms. Challenge let me just flex. But I mean, when isn't to flex, And at the time, I didn't have a lot to flex. I just had my skill. And when I sat and thought about it, being not writing with you, man. And I was like, come on. And we're so that's a flex. You understand?
Yeah.
So hence the chorus, like Aslam is good saying, can't pass China, call for Chagalas.
Yeah.
Can't style is got Dalawa.
Yeah.
Kaslama so it's Dalawa.
Yes.
Salaga.
Yeah, kuzubuye. Yeah.
So that was it. And like basically that's it.
Yeah.
Salaga.
Ekas, yeah.
And then on the lyrics again, Banindezipaya, but Miss Bala because Miss Fagibule bracket you we just play. It's easy
Yeah, that's true.
But not really time. This is how we do. This is how we play. So,
yeah, on Happy Days we continuing and let's just go to Master E as Blomegren out here la Mthizo. Yeah, I'm sure Mthizo is nimazi kakhulu ku hip hop and cultural rap like us pusha une album just lesikhuluma ngayidlala kanje khona manje. You can go on YouTube and search and support him and we supporting us siyapushana siyahalalisa ngendlela right. So Mthizo man, since we're going to khona intwana siya kuyo manje sishayela ama joke la ku Happy Days. So ngifuna ungishayela iline nje ezo include I Happy Days ne break as we breaking. Yeah, si break ngelo singe line yakho bro.
Okay, athi sivalekana.
Yeah.
I'm not a freestyle. I'm going to, you tune into Happy Days. You tune into Happy Days, so please make sure that you're happy.
Yeah.
You understand? Just have more happy days than La Manyamalanga that I won't even mention right now. Happy days, I am becoming.
We're coming back. We don't laugh because we're happy. We're happy because we laugh.
But I need to say something.
Alala khumbule ekhaya lala. Yo. Hey bengazi ukuthi ukhumbule ekhaya ingaze ihlambalaza amaphoyisa kanje. Yo, ake shayela izandla. Last week ngibhekele ukhumbule ekhaya. Ngibona uAndile lapha uyafunda lapha uyasho ukuthi hawo lana sitholela incwadi ephuma police station yase Enadale iphuma ku detective Ngobeni. Hawo sengimangala khipha nento lapha. Bathi lona osesithombeni lesigebengu esifunekayo umagwazagwaza. Udume ngegama la kamagwazagwaza. Hey, utshontshe it 10 years back. So bayazi ukuthi ukhumbule ekhaya inokuthola umuntu olahleke 50 years back within a week. So bafuna ukuthi ukhumbule ekhaya ibancede ukuthola lesigebengu. Hey, ukhumbule ekhaya ngishayela izandla. Alala ukhumbule ekhaya alala.
We are back. It's Happy Days on podcast. It's a good day to have a happy day. Thank you so much to Master E. He out in Sikelayo as always. Ngana majoke akhe usiharalisile siyalaga. But we don't laugh because we are happy. We are happy because we are laughing. That's the Happy Days line there. So we're continuing with our discussion. Mthizo out here as dlal futhi sabangena ngeshort. Awuthami sichilile sisedi sofeng. Yeah, you guys you can come at the sofeng uzochila especially njengoba kuyi Sunday. Konje Sunday ngibiza Nashmaker inegama la Soulful Sunday. Yeah, you can come for your Soulful Sunday and chill la at the sofeng. Za keep up blind so ngale no medi so I sengicisha ngathi incosi yo ngitshela. Uchile ziwe ngama drinks ngezinto ezi right send of fire ikaseli mnandi ezone 10 ema 10 but 10 times kuluva. So we continue our discussion. Bengifuna ukubuza uthami ngendaba when you're talking hip hop, I last had a conversation with Proverb. I was asking him why angasa release. And then Proverb said to me, but ilona market ye hip hop like us iyahlupa kakhulu, because you guys as in like the whole of us ukuthi sinbona TV, but we're not necessarily buying your music. So ubona ukuthi ngona focus to some other business ventures, because ubona ukuthi ngabantu babahlangana naye Proverb is a keeper, but they're not buying actually the music. Do you think there's a problem ngendaba yokusupporta hip hop la South Africa, ukuthi you can make a serious living nje, or ukuthi ungaze decide to change my mind ukuthi angisayingeni lento le?
Yeah, very much so. Yakhumbula mangisho ukuthi hip hop kahle kahle sithatha states, right? And like us nanoma singanayo ngaleyo ndlela like right now, but we always had that thing which is you understand? So and into abantu bathanda, that's why thina shy kasira.
Okay.
Because it's mainly about where we are from and addressing kakhulukazi the people that is where we actually. So when it comes to hip hop, most often about commercial and out there you have to cater for a whole lot of people, and that means the dominant language, like language was responsible has to be English. You understand? So I'll make an example in Amapiano.
Okay.
One of the reasons why Amapiano are so successful right now is because purely Mzansi. They are Mzansi in
authenticity.
You understand that they talk to our people. And when it comes to hip hop, hey man, hip hop hip hop is foreign, let me just say it. You understand?
So is it difficult to make hip hop the music, balancing all what you're saying?
Yeah, you have to be there's a whole lot of elements to it, that you need to take account for in order to have a hip hop record. You understand? And hip hop is just it's foreign, so for I want to by recognize it. We straff. You understand? We straff because first of all, hip hop, the culture. It's not necessarily our culture. You understand? It involves about basketball whereby Tina Sinichi Kwaito. Tini bege from the perspective yasegas Buya Kwaito. Whereby Kwaito talks to you. Talks to Uko, talks to Mataala. You understand? And then hip hop, it's foreign in other ways, so it's a bit difficult to enjoy abantu basemzansi. So it's difficult to buy into it. Because abayas. You understand? Well, hip hop, it's been in South Africa. I think we're celebrating like 40 years of hip hop.
Yes.
And okay, it's
50 years.
It's 50 years.
Yeah.
Like from Laisuga, but in South Africa, it's 40
years
right now. So it's been there for quite some time, like a lot of time, a long time. But I want to be to our guy grasping at the end. You understand? So yeah. So yeah, milento bengisho ukuthi that's why uthola ukuthi amapiano are successful as they are vandag because abuya from Ikwai. Monga to Amamela. They're reciting a lot of Kwaito lyrics. Namapitu akona the sampling a lot of Kwaito beats. Of which into abantu basekas abayitawa.
Okay.
So
yeah.
That's what makes it hard.
So it's even better if I think you say ukuthi mangabe u rapper iskas.
Yeah.
Rather than for a support like us.
Sure.
So
abantu ababhaya la eMzansi black people. History abantu abamnyama it's not so far-fetched ngalonto. You know ukuthi mawufuna abantu abamnyama nibefa whereby sekas. So in order to address those people mele ube naleyo language first of all and ube naleyo understanding yabantu basekasi background and everything, and so naso wenza ingoma you address those people. Yeah, understand. So yeah,
address ama issues ayenzakala ekhasi.
basekasi.
Yeah.
And then even when umuntu angasekho ekhasi seka wherever he or she is always stuck in their ways ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi they go back to if they want something khona la bazoqala.
Yeah.
Ngeke baqale
Yeah.
wherever they are. Yeah, fana ne-cuisine. Yeah.
Yes. That's
Yeah,
true.
understand.
Yeah.
They always go back
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
just masifuna umholi kumele size sofeni on a Monday.
Yes. Mkhawuri Monday.
Yeah, understand.
Yeah.
So, there's always that thing to it. Culture is asela. Yeah, understand. So yeah.
Okay. So now addressing issue of fame and being, you know, handling fame ukuthi ingakungeni or bathi ungadawa ama lights, you know, ngachuna because most of ama cases you'll see not only with music, you'll see people abavelele umuntu seke thole ayenza izinto ezi wrong. And what do you say to intwana if nongena ku hip hop and what you see happening when you're actually growing with music and then telling yourself ukuthi now you bigger than everything, and then soqalwe izinto ezi wrong and the next thing so sithola usenkingeni futhi.
We all have our hobbies and everything, yeah? But the minute into whatever it is you wanna sell it to people, it becomes a business. The minute iba the minute haruve so we better so you have to respect it ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi this is what puts food on my plate.
Yes.
Or on the table. This is what feeds
So you need to
culture.
respect your craft.
Yeah, you must respect it ngaleyo ndlela. So you know, because every industry noma ngabe uspana ngani kunelinye side layo la ukuthi there's a fun. There's a fun side of it. You know? So don't let it get to you ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi mhlambe so focus kuleyo fun more than lento ekulethele leyo fun. Because ifun iyaphela, party iyaphela.
But iyaphela.
Party iyaphela.
Yes.
So that you can recoup, ubuyele emuva and start doing your job the way buzimisele ngakhona so that you can have another party.
Yes.
Yeah, understand?
Yes.
So yeah, that's what I would say, ukuthi ungafocus on celebrating too much. You understand? Most funny, you must understand ukuthi kuzomele uspane fee so that you can celebrate again. So ikanje
Balance izinto nicely.
balance. I think that's the most mistaken abantu ababhayo whereby bafocus kakhulu on the celebration side of things, the fun side of things. Bakhohlwa ukuthi esa
lento ngifakele isinkwa lesi
then iyangigawulisa. Understand? So ukuze ngigawulise via namora kumele ngifana nesitshalo. Understand? You need to water it, usinakekele and everything. When I'm also focused with the ngiyasiza
siyafa lesitshalo
sizophela understand uzothola sokwenye position engeke uyincanywe nabanye abantu abakuncanywayo ngeke bayincanywe. A good side.
Yeah, I like that lesson you're actually saying right now. It's a very different version from the lessons that I've learned when I'm interviewing people and talking about the fame and handling it, you know, in a right way. Yeah, when I put it more simpler in a way yokuthi umuntu akhumbule. You know, you always must remember ukuthi lento le yangidlisa. So ungayikhawathi.
It's always important to go back to the drawing board. Touching base on humble beginnings. So that you stay afloat.
Yes, indeed.
Because that's I think that's the most important thing. To make sure that you stay afloat, because but umuntu ngabantu. You understand? So mawuzoba umuntu ebantwini, you have to be a certain way. So that nalo umuntu ozoba umuntu kuye can umuntu chu abanye
abantu.
So yeah, that's about it.
Oh yes. So celebrating 50 years of hip hop and 40 years of rap culture. Yeah, so that would mean that was the actual theme for the Back to the City.
Hey yo, big shout out to you guys. You guys have been awesome. That is the 10K challenge done. If you want to enter, you want to win 10,000 I'll see you next year.
So let's talk about Back to the City. I know it was on somewhere October, beginning of October, and yeah, I see you've killed it, you know. So what, maybe just a term I need to use, abantu understand, because it's actually a competition, encourage the rappers zasemzansi or the MCs, just to put it, you know, just to compete for a 10K. This time around it was 10K, and under the theme you're celebrating hip hop and the years, the milestone that we're coming from as SA hip hop, you know. So how did it come about that you became part of it?
Back to the City it goes far back as far as SA hip hop goes, you know. It's a festival, it's a hip hop festival.
Okay.
Let me not say one of. It's the
best, yeah.
The biggest hip hop festival in Africa. So it's just in celebration for the culture, you know, and hip hop as a whole. And there's a segment there that's powered by Power Play.
Okay.
Whereby they have a 10K challenge.
Okay.
You understand, where there's rappers and producers that compete, and then the winner gets 10K, and then after that, the next year, the following year, you get to go to the main stage, because in Power Play, the Power Play stage, there's a Power Play stage called
Okay.
Fitzgerald.
Yes. Newtown.
Yeah, up in Newtown.
Okay.
So yeah, Power Play 10K challenge. I entered. And then when I entered, I got picked. They liked my song, which I call it Themba la Mahumusha.
Okay.
Because my first name is Themba, my only name.
Yes, your only name.
So,
Yeah.
Themba la Mahumusha is it's a nickname for BMW E30.
Yes, I remember. I remember.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But I sort of took it ngalendlela ukuthi okay, Themba la Mahumusha. Ngintwana ngasekhasi whereby you find lawo mahumusha. Understand? And igama lami uThemba. You understand? So ngihlanganisa la ngathi no kahle kahle. Where I am right now mina ngithemba la mahumusha. So that's how the song came about and I submitted it. They liked it. They picked me as one of the top 20 finalists. You understand? And then from there, Masiba Kitiba is one of the top 20 finalists. You have to campaign for votes because they have to narrow it down to like a top 8.
Okay.
You understand? The top 8. Masiba top 8, that's when you go to the city and get to pedal it out on stage. And then the winner gets a 10K.
Okay.
And all of every other accolade that comes with it.
Yeah. Okay.
I understand. So yeah, that's what happened. I entered, got picked, campaigned for votes, got to the top 8, come back to the city day, figured out,
What was it?
smoke those. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Santana
it?
and Amachens, King
Yeah.
of Tops. Yeah.
So you don't have to be you don't have to have an album or anything to become part of the Back to the City. Anyone can enter it.
Anyone can enter.
Most term, yeah.
And you know,
Tamalainama strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I mean, because there's is
Okay.
I understand. So it's the lyrics, the bars, and your ability to make beautiful music because there's a crowd. There's judges. Okay, sharp. But there's
But
a crowd.
abantu nabo the influence.
Yeah, receive a crane. So yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
You just have to be that good.
I like the way you're saying it.
Yeah.
Just to be that good.
Yeah.
So do you remember the lines that you actually did when you won that thing? Maybe you can throw my lines. Well, I was there, but for someone who was not there.
Yeah, finally, being shy and I remember so it goes a little something like reporting live from Estrati. One more time, homies buddy. Nah, don't die as a jarty. Southwestern townships, where we go down Samba Pansi. Boy, it's a force of gravity.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's in the space. And if that's Dalela, I'm near the same piece.
Yeah.
Bega kwali bavu khululeke yasenzi.
Yeah.
Indamanza amancane into engaphelela kubase. Ethola wena ka.
I know.
Ethola wena ka. Because yizo Mthizo fanzola wena ka.
Yeah.
And this time is for the rands, dollars and some pounds. Otherwise umsinda ukhola then I'm out.
Yeah.
I swear I don't want the 3 too fast smoke.
Yeah.
Don't get caught up in the mix. Bazongikhuthuza amafuni. Benithi sayidlila kanti futhi umala no. Uthi vum.
Yeah.
Dwa ngamabona.
Hey.
So, yeah.
There you had it. Mthizo, ayawuthi ngicela ukukutshela uyangakha ngayibona that performance, that is why bengifuna nje ukuthi highlight nje ama viewers azi ukuthi asidlali now, asidlali siphethe nje ithemba lamahumusha 99. Yeah, ikazi. So looking at just when we wrap up some of your businesses that you do, I know that there's a label that you're also doing that has to do with wheat. Unganizolo Kosika Malayo ngazi wheat something.
Wheat Lovers Market.
Wheat Lovers Market. Zash.
It was actually founded by Mthizo.
Okay.
Mthizo Sezolano. It's it's a brand. Lovers market. We're Mthizo.
Oh, uyo Mthizo.
Yeah, we're Mthizo. The joint forces out here was also my manager. You understand, my brother and the big brother.
Yes.
Yeah, Mumis.
Okay.
And the joint forces, because at first Mthizo was making like merchandise.
Okay.
With Lovers Market, he was pushing a movement. He's all
Ukuthi asishini bafi.
yeah, like Vigalenza abonakalisa ubukhulu bakhe.
Okay.
More than
Okay.
anything, because there's a song with Bafana
Yeah, I remember that song.
His own group,
Yeah.
So inaliso stigma nyana side. And if we can't shy away from the fact that it's also a gateway.
To other yeah.
But Mthizo took it and wayenza lento eyiyo vandaag, whereby in responsibility enforce youth, just like alcohol, drink responsibly. It's all responsible.
Yeah.
So the joint forces, they out here movies, and they opened up. They actually have 2 branches right now. One is Zolani and it's a Marshall Town, which was
Okay.
understand whereby people gather, enjoy a little Zolo. There's also music, there's also food, there's also networking in
Yes.
the space. You understand? So yeah, youth lovers, and how I come in, it's just being associated in this way out to
Okay.
and just being out to jazz and go pushing or pushing this so
I think to support, yeah. Yeah.
you understand? Even if it means giving us that mhlambe nami ngida. You understand? But
Okay.
push it on.
Emergency, yeah. No, Autam, thank you so much for coming on Happy Days.
Sure.
Yeah, I from now on moving forward, you are a happy fellow shipper. Yeah. So somehow happy fellows must blow me,
Yeah.
chilile, and we going big. Yeah. If happiness is something esizayo ukuthi sibe grand empilweni. We're not saying there are no problems, but we try by all means to strive for a happiness. Yeah, so happy Days on podcast. We are out.
Yeah, njengoba ngishilo ukuthi let's have more happy days.
Yeah. Ngendlela right. Hola Autam.
Thank you.
Ngendlela right and out.
Thank you.
Subscribe and become a member of the biggest family, the Happy Days on podcast family.